The phrase military aircraft evokes a strong association with fighters and bombers. However, in the shadow of these stars, there are workhorses, military transport planes, and general-purpose aircraft. While they may lack the speed and advanced technology of modern fighters, these diligent workers are reliable and enjoy a stable demand, not only from the military. Allow us to present a list of the 10 most sought-after aircraft designed for the everyday needs of the Air Force. Enjoy! Lockheed C130 Hercules. Back in the 20th century, the U.S. produced a series of aircraft that became legends in their own time. One of them is the Lockheed C130 Hercules transport plane, developed in the early 1950s upon the request of the U.S. Army. The first flight of the Hercules took place in 1954, and over the course of nearly 70 years, it has become the most widely used transport aircraft in the world. It can carry 19 tons of cargo for almost 2,000 miles, reaching a speed of 400 miles per hour, and it can take off and land on unimproved runways. Thanks to its 4 turboprop engines with a combined power of 18,400 horsepower, the Hercules can continue its flight with a full load even if one engine fails. The C-130 had its baptism of fire in Vietnam, where it proved itself not only as a transporter but also as an aerial refueler and even a bomber. To avoid using expensive strategic bombers like the B-52, the Americans adapted the Hercules for strikes, dropping both small bombs and bombs weighing up to 7 tons. Throughout its years of production, the Hercules has been manufactured in transport, attack, firefighting, and civilian L-100 versions. In 1984, the C-130 underwent significant modernization, and it has been continuously updated. Therefore, even today, it remains the backbone of the military transport aviation of many countries. Ilyushin Il-76. Developed in the 1960s and 1970s, the Soviet military transport aircraft Il-76 still remains the primary heavenly truck of the Russian army and the most widely used 4-engine jet transport in the world. Like other Soviet military transport planes, the Il-76 was armed with a tail turret housing paired 23 mm cannons, and it was also capable of carrying bombs. The Il-76, equipped with 4 PS-90A turbofan engines, has a range of 6,000 miles, making it an intercontinental transporter. The maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft is 210 tons, and its maximum speed is 530 miles per hour. Over the years, numerous modifications have been developed, including the firefighting aircraft, long-range radar detection aircraft A-50, aerial refueling tanker Il-78, and hospital aircraft Scalpel. Y-20. 6 years ago, China acquired its heavy transport aircraft. The Xian Aircraft Industrial Corporation began developing the Y-20 transport aircraft in 2006, and within 10 years managed to bring it to the stage of mass production. The Y-20 is a direct competitor to the Russian Il-76. Its maximum takeoff weight is 220 tons, payload capacity is 66 tons, range is 4,900 miles, and the maximum speed is 500 miles per hour. The Y-20 is equipped with 4 Russian D-30 KP-2 engines, but in the near future, it will receive more powerful Chinese WS-20 engines. The aircraft's construction extensively employs composite materials and parts manufactured using 3D printing. In the future, based on the Y-20, an aerial refueling aircraft Y-20U and a long-range radar detection aircraft Y-20 AEW will be created. This will allow the Chinese to abandon the Il-76 and its modifications. Antonov N26. This military transport aircraft was developed in 1969. Over 1,400 units have been produced, with approximately 200 aircraft still in service today. The N26 has a payload capacity of 12,000 pounds and can carry 30 fully equipped paratroopers or 24 injured soldiers on stretchers. It is equipped with 2 turboprop engines with a power of 2820 horsepower, enabling it to reach a speed of 335 miles per hour. The practical range of the aircraft is almost 700 miles. Airbus A400M Atlas. In the mid-1980s, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom decided to develop their own transport aircraft to replace the American C-130 Hercules and the Franco-German C-160 Transall. Soon, Spain, Turkey, and South Africa joined the consortium, taking on part of the expenses for creating the aircraft and manufacturing its components. By the mid-2000s, Airbus essentially completed the development of the aircraft, which was named the Airbus A400M Atlas, and in 2013, the first production transporters were delivered to customers. Similar to the C130, the A400M is equipped with 4 turboprop engines and can take off and land on unpaved airstrips. Since the European transporter turned out to be larger and heavier than the American one, it is equipped with more powerful engines with a combined power of 44,000 horsepower. It can carry a larger payload, up to 37 tons or 116 soldiers, and has a maximum range of 5,400 miles. With a payload of 25 tons, the A400M can cross the Atlantic Ocean, while its maximum speed reaches 500 miles per hour. In all aspects, the A400M surpasses the C130, including its cost, which is twice as high for the Airbus creation. The high price has negatively affected export deliveries, which barely exceeded a dozen aircraft. It seems that in the future, Airbus is unlikely to rely on a surge of buyers. C17 Globemaster III. Toward the end of the Cold War, the American company McDonnell Douglas developed the jet military transport aircraft C17 Globemaster III. Soon after, the company was acquired by Boeing, which continued the production of the C-17 under its own name. Since the C-17 was capable of transporting even M1 Abrams tanks from the United States to Europe, the American command wanted to have a significant number of these aircraft. However, due to the disappearance of the main geopolitical adversary, only 270 units were produced, and production of the C-17 ceased in 2015. Boeing C-17 Globemaster is currently one of the largest and heaviest transport aircraft in the world, and the primary heavy transporter for NATO. For example, during the evacuation of the NATO military contingent from Afghanistan, C-17 transporters were used. However, it was not just military personnel who were evacuated. On August 15, 2021, a C-17 departing from Kabul airport accommodated 823 refugees, setting a unique record for military transport aircraft. Airbus CN235. The light military transport aircraft was jointly developed by Spanish and Indonesian companies in 1983. The main advantage of the aircraft is its affordability and ease of operation. The aircraft is positioned as the most cost-effective tactical transporter. The payload capacity is 13,000 pounds. The CN235 can accommodate 48 soldiers or 24 stretchers with wounded personnel. The maximum speed of the aircraft is 280 miles per hour, and the range is 3,100 miles. That's all for today. Please write in the comments which aircraft is your favorite. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and see you soon.